the Radio Misfits Podcast Network.
Welcome to the Winemakers. This is Brian Casey with Danielle Langlois, Bart Hansen, Sam Couturi. Sit back, pour yourself a glass, and let's see what we're getting into.
No, I'm not criticizing. I'm being criticized as I speak into the microphone very properly.
During
Thank you.
the live pour. Perfect.
Your mic's higher than mine anyway.
Yeah, fair. Oh, it always is.
Welcome to the Winemakers.
Welcome back to America, Bart.
Thank you. Thank you. Very happy to be back.
Back on dry land.
Back on dry land, yeah. Although it's funny, those boats, you don't even know you're moving sometimes.
Right.
Those
slow cruise.
slow cruise up the river.
Oh, you went up the river.
We were up the river.
With a paddle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was great. It was a great trip. It's a great way to see the country. Although I think my biggest complaint is, as we're talking about all the different regions that we're going to pass,
Right.
and everybody wanted to talk about Cornas and the Northern Rhone,
Right. Côte
Rôtie, seeing all of that or whatever you can see from the river. And of course, it was like 1 o'clock in the morning when we cruised through that part of the river.
That's like a scenic part too. Like the vineyards are rising right out of the river up there.
Because so much of the Rhone River is vast and wide, right? And that's why it's such amazing farmland. And the vineyards, of course, are in the hills. Right. But that's what you see, of course, when you're in the river is the vastness of it. There are certainly places where it gets, tight and whatnot. But anyway.
How's the food?
The food was great. The food on the boat was very, very good. It's definitely when you have 100+ people and they're all eating, it is it's still not institutional food, but it's very, very good. But the amazing food was like when we'd get off the boat and go into town and go to the cheese shop, go to the boulangerie, go to the charcuterie place, go get some, everything, and then just come back and sit on the deck and eat and drink. And that was the best part.
Best wine?
I'll have to reference my pictures. I'll call it out, though, when I finally get something posted. It was probably something in Chateauneuf. Although we were in...
Goddamn straight.
Yeah, we were in Mercury, which is in Burgundy. So we'd switched rivers. We were no longer on the Rhone, which is interesting to think about that. We switched
same
rivers.
Boat, different river?
Yeah. A series of locks.
Okay.
Yeah. It's really amazing, the lock system.
My parents talked about the locks all the time.
Yeah. Because at some places you're going up 15, 20 feet.
Right.
And then what they do is they have hydroelectric that they are generating, which makes the reason for the locks. So, but in Mercury, the Burgundy that we had, the red Burgundy, was outstanding. So super perfumey, aromatic. It's great. Anyway, okay, enough about me.
Oh, hey.
Hey, Brian.
We are welcoming Erin Kirschenmann. Have you been on the show before?
I have not.
You weren't even a guest on the podcast when we were at DTC?
Nope.
How did you get out of that?
I was too busy in sessions.
Oh, look at you.
I know.
Thank you for making time for us today.
Absolutely.
So we specifically want to talk about romance novels versus smut.
I could wax poetic about that for a little while, so how ready are you?
I'm so ready.
And by we mean Brian.
Brian.
Really wants that.
This was left out of my show notes.
Yeah.
Well, Erin is the editor of the Wine Business Monthly. Yeah. But also has a cool thing going with his Novel Pairings. So we want to know about that.
Yeah.
Because we're going to get Brian to read books. That's the goal of the show.
Ooh, this will now be my personal challenge. I'm going to send you home with homework.
Yeah, good luck. If it's not an audiobook, is it an audiobook?
Audiobooks count.
I mean, I listen to podcasts. I don't think I've read since I was, 13 or 14. I used to read a lot, but then just,
life gets in the way.
You find work and alcohol and just kind of goes away.
But see, now I'm saying alcohol can enhance reading and make it more fun. So even if you're listening to it, right, we're going to make sure you read some books.
Okay.
He says with a sigh.
I've thought about audiobooks for a while because I do like listening to something interesting in the car. and I'm an NPR listener, so I'm not adverse to monotonous tones.
Oh my goodness. I need to show you a real audiobook because it ain't monotonous.
No, not at all.
Not
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah.
Every audiobook I've listened to has been absolutely fantastic, except for one, because I don't know what this man was thinking with that accent, but I had to DNF it.
That was one, that the history of rock and roll in 500 songs podcast that I've been digging into. It took about a half an hour to get into his accent, where it just seemed like it wasn't a real person that was talking.
That was like a 4 hour. His 4 hour Dark Star show took me about 8 hours to get through.
Yeah.
So I had to keep rewinding.
Yeah.
To clarify what it was that he said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a watch English TV with subtitles.
Right.
Right. Especially if there's accents. I need the subtitles.
Yeah.
Right there with you, Sam.
I'm actually have to watch TV with subtitles on all the time now.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I don't know if that's a thing.
Ian's like that too. Yeah.
No, it's
got the
actually in
baby
how they
mic.
film it now, because right in the early days, actors had to project their voice because they were so used to working on stage that when they made the change over to movies and TV, they continued that. But now that our technology has gotten so good, actors can be more nuanced and whisper a little bit more. So it's not just you or me.
Yeah.
It's literally a thing now.
Yeah.
Oh, I just thought it was all the Grateful Dead concerts I went to.
That's a more fun way of doing
I
it.
thought it was being a parent and
Right.
just like
You have a
I
phone,
have to listen
a
to
kid,
so many
yeah.
other sounds that it's
Yeah.
hard to understand what some people are saying. But great audiobook. My first audiobook that I ever listened to was Remarkably Bright Creatures. And I don't know, no spoilers, but there's an octopus in the book who has a voice and a perspective. And the way there's two voice actors, the way the voice actor did the octopus was amazing. Like if you want an introduction to an audiobook, that's a great one.
Yeah.
Also a very great book.
Yeah, I read it, so now I kind of want to go listen to the audio.
Oh man, so good.
What do you do in your day to day?
Everything. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, that's probably true.
Yeah. So my day to day is as managing editor for Wine Business Monthly. So editing the magazine, all the articles that go online, creating content for our events. And then on the side, I started Novel Pairings, which is an online book and wine club where we pair the wines we're drinking to books.
So this is not affiliated at all with the magazine.
Correct. This is
Okay.
completely on the side. I'm just doing this because I love reading and I love wine. And it's my nightly ritual. I come home, I tear myself away from a screen for a little bit. I sit outside with a book, a glass of wine, and my dogs.
I love this.
And I figured, you know what? If I like pairing my wines to what I'm reading, other people would too. And so I started up Novel Pairings just completely on the side because I thought it was a good idea.
We noticed, right? Isn't there's a couple places in Atlanta or in surrounding areas that are bookstores / wine shops.
Lucian Wine and Books.
That's probably the
Yeah,
famous
that's-
one,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
They're popping up all over New York. There's some down in
There's one in Santa
Berkeley.
Cruz.
Yeah, San Francisco. They're the Velvet Bookshop in Petaluma is going to try to take over the space next door that used to be Adobe Road Winery and do some more book and wine events. Like it's becoming very popular. Thank goodness.
The Vibrary. That was another one. Remember that?
Vibrary.
I like that.
Yeah, the library.
So how do you pair a book with a wine? Like what are your
I know I get this question a lot, and I wish there was a really firm like A plus B plus C equals D. It's really just based on maybe a character in the book reminds me of a character of a wine, or if I'm reading a deep dark mystery, I want a mysterious wine to go with it, and I tend to go Syrah for those. Sometimes I'm pairing the winemakers to the books, so we have on the table Ward 4 wines.
Speaking of bright creatures.
Yeah.
Yes. I paired that with the woman in Cabin 10, Ruth Ware's book, because the winemaker Justin, she absolutely loves Ruth Ware and got me down the rabbit hole in all of her works. Sometimes like Nancy Ulloa down in Paso Robles, she's a witchy woman herself. She uses crystals and sage when she's making wine. So I paired her with the X-Hex.
nice?
So it
The XX.
I know, right?
So,
I
I mean,
read that book,
it takes
unfortunately.
several days. Theoretically, it
The one I
takes
was
several days to read a book. Sorry, Brian. Thought I was close enough.
He's been
So
on a boat
does-
for 6 weeks.
He's out of practice.
So Are there multiple pairings, or
Oh,
do
absolutely.
people come back and say, I really like that first suggested pairing, I tried this and this later on?
Absolutely. I'm reading the Astral Library right now, and I've paired it with 6 or 7 different wines because I'm abnormal in that I will probably finish a bottle in a day or two. But most of my readers don't. They'll have a glass or two when they're reading because, that's just their limit. So then they'll try it with something else. It'll last a little bit longer. Like they play around with it. Sometimes for my pairings, I'll just say, pair this with Pinot Noir and give them a little guide of here are the different styles of Pinot Noir. Take your pick. What do you like? What do you want to try that's a little bit different? And then that gives them some room to go out and explore and find something different.
Well, what a great introduction to like finding what you like too.
Mm-hmm.
Like exposing people to wine in that way, being like, not only am I saying, oh, we'll read this book and have a great time with the wine, but also like find what you like. And these are the different styles of Pinot Noir. And maybe you like all of them. Maybe you're partial to one of them. That's really cool.
And I'll do wine 101 type workshops every other month online. And that's been really helpful in getting some of my members in like Arizona or Michigan a chance to try and explore. We just did a rosé class, and they didn't realize that white Zinfandel wasn't the only kind of rosé. So we expanded their palates a little bit there. Some of them still preferred the sweet or semi-sweet rosé, and that's fine. But now they've gotten to try something a little bit different and ask the questions and to somebody who isn't going to judge them for it. I don't care if you like white Zinfandel. I just want you drinking wine.
Yeah.
If that's it for you, great.
Yeah.
If you want to try something a little different, I've got 10 different dry rosés that I think you should try.
Yeah.
How did the Wine 101 start? And is it people that are a part of the book club as well, or is it just something on the side?
And maybe we just kind of like zoom out on the book club and talk about because it sounds like you're now doing in-person events. There's digital stuff. There's like the list. How does it all work?
So the list keeps growing.
Okay.
And then that's really just trying to...
Sorry to interrupt. Steal your question, Brian.
No. That's what I'm curious about, because I think that's really cool, the talking to people about wines. But I didn't know if you had to be a member of the Novel Pairings group.
You have to read a book. To go to the fucking thing, you got to read a book, Brian.
Do comic books like The Blood of
Comic
Gods
books
count?
Yes.
A zine?
We will
Graphic
count them.
novels. They're
Blood
called
of Gods
graphic
counts.
novels.
Okay, then I'm in there.
I know where you're going with this. No, so it started as an online book and wine club only. And I would give the name of the book, the name of the wine, and a playlist so that you could have some music while you were listening, or you could have a playlist to listen to some music while you were reading the book and drinking the glass of wine to kind of set the scene.
People can do 3 things at once.
I know. Some of us have ADHD and really like having
You know what? Most of us are on our phones while we're watching TV.
And reading the subtitles.
Right.
So it started out that way. And so I have now, the way it works is I have the book club. And it's the original offering. And then we get together once a month on Zoom to talk about the book, drink the wine, talk about the wine pairing. Now it's expanded into in-person and online events. So in-person events are things like Pages and Pours, which is similar to a silent book club. We all get together at a gorgeous winery, sit down and read for a couple hours, and then we have some fun, I don't want to say networking, but like meet each other kind of games. And then I'm doing Plot Twists and Pinot, which is bookish trivia, again, in a beautiful vineyard and winery. And then I have the online events, which are Meet the Author, author Q&As, Wine 101 workshops. If you are a book or wine club member, you get into these for free. Cool. But if you just want to pop in for the author chat or pop in for the Wine 101, that you can buy a ticket to that as well.
Got it.
Yeah.
And all the wines you pick, do they have to be wines that are pretty much representative anywhere in the United States so that people can get a hold of them?
That is such a challenge, let me tell you.
Right.
So I recently partnered with Social Som, and they're doing my wine club for me so I can get the exact wines that I'm pairing shipped directly to you. But they can't ship into Michigan because of their retailer laws. So I always give those members an alternative, something that's a little bit more mass market or more widely available. or I give them the profile so that they can go to their local wine shop and have the somm there,
Just
help them
ask.
find something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you also give them the names of their representatives so they can try and change the laws?
I have, yes.
the
I
grapes.
send
Message
them
brought to
free
you
the
by
grapes.
Free the Grapes.
I have definitely gotten 4 letters sent in Michigan alone. So
I don't know what you're talking about. Never seen one of this with photographs of everything that you may or may not have done.
yeah. So it's been really fun. I'm learning a lot. I'm getting a chance to talk to people all over the country and get to understand their wine knowledge too, which has helped me in my reporting at Wine Business. Funny enough. So
How do people find out about it?
mostly Instagram so far. I've been running quizzes there. What's your book club persona? Or right now, the book we're reading inside the book club is the Astral Library, where you get a chance to go live in the books that you've read and grown up with. So I did a quiz, which fictional world would the Astral Library send you to? And people have to give me their email before they get their results. That has worked phenomenally well. And then I exhibit at book festivals around the country. So I just did the Bay Area Book Festival a couple weeks ago. And then I'm doing the Decatur Book Festival in Georgia in October. There's one in Sacramento I'll do, and really just anywhere they pop up.
Can we do a quiz live right now?
Do you want to?
Yeah, let's do
That'd
a
be
quiz.
so
Quiz
great. Yes.
us. Yeah, quiz
All right.
us. Yeah, let's bring a quiz in.
Okay,
Find
hold
out
on.
where-
Now I got to pull it up.
Brian's terrified. I love it.
Who can we do it to Brian? That'd be great.
No, I want all of us. Can we all do? No,
We have a collective mind. We can
collective-
all
well,
answer.
We have one mind, maybe combined.
I read a lot of
on a
books,
good
but
day.
they're mostly sci-fi. So
That's me. I'm like the Dune Chronicles or 2001, 2010,
Dune is so good.
2061. Like,
I'm
What about
You should
Hitchhiker's
listen
Guide
to
to the
Dungeon
Galaxy?
Crawler Carl. I'm just going to tell you now. Dungeon Crawler Carl is one man doing 26 different voices.
wow.
And it has all the men and myself in my sphere. They're hooked.
There
So
you go.
you will like it. I promise.
okay.
He's so skeptical. This is awesome.
If I
I'm
could
gonna do
play a little bit for you now, I would.
It'll be in the show notes.
Okay, you discover a hidden door between the library bookshelves. What's your first reaction? Investigate it carefully. Leave it be. Press the button, open the box, and pull the lever, obviously. Ask everyone nearby what they think it is. Figure out where it came from and where it leads. Assume it's magical until proven otherwise. Wonder who's been here before and whether they're still watching.
Jiggle the handle.
I kind of had a
Jiggle the
feeling that was
handle,
going to
yeah.
be it.
Right.
Press the lever.
Nervously.
Curiously.
Curious, yeah.
Your ideal Saturday looks like brunch, people watching, and excellent conversation. Trying something you've never done before. Getting dressed up and going somewhere you'll be noticed. Reading fantasy while ignoring your responsibilities. That's picked a lot. Booking a trip you've barely researched. Wandering somewhere beautiful with no agenda. Or solving a puzzle, mystery, or escape room.
1, 3, and the last
I'm
one.
Yeah.
booking
Combination.
a random trip, but that's because I'm impulsive. Brian,
What?
what's your ideal Saturday?
Here,
10
sell a lot of wine. Go out to dinner.
I'm
Go
thinking
home.
it might be getting dressed up then.
Yeah.
Right.
That might be the consensus.
Yeah, probably.
Getting
Brian
dressed
has
up
a
to
yeah.
get
Brian
noticed.
Brian always has a certain style when
Yeah.
he's
He was wearing a
Trying to
blazer
make-
on Monday at Charlie
Yeah.
with Charlie Palmer.
a blazer.
Looking
It was
fresh.
more Sharp.
Was he interviewing for a job or something?
It's possible.
No.
Always.
Always.
Always be interviewing for the job.
All right, people who know you well would call you clever, kind, magnetic, witty, fearless, curious, or imaginative.
Probably say imaginative.
Hopefully all, right?
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Listeners to the podcast, you can vote.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, match the host with the most the descriptive word.
Okay, there are 9 questions because there are 9 worlds in the book.
Okay.
So we match it to the book. So bear with me here. Something goes wrong with your plans. How do you respond? Call someone immediately. Reassess the situation and find the flaw. Smile, pivot, and make it look intentional. Slow down. Maybe the detour is the point. Improvise and see what happens. Decide the wrong turn was actually fate. or recalculate and get back on schedule?
Pivot.
2.
Improvise, but yeah, pivot, sure.
Yeah.
Smile.
Take a
pivot.
breath.
Yeah. Sometimes it's just going to happen.
That's just every day
Which book trope makes you immediately say yes? Enemies to lovers.
Sorry, can we stop there for a second? I've heard the word trope being used a lot, and so I need to know exactly what it means.
A trope is a common plot device, essentially, or a common story device. So we see this in movies all the time too.
Like a meet cute.
Like a meet cute, exactly. That is when the two main characters meet, and it's a really cute encounter. This is mostly used in romance novels to describe how the two main characters end up together.
Okay. Good. Wait, can we use it in a sentence? I still don't understand what it means. Trope.
Do you want to hear the options?
You might understand it because
Let's
you
go through the
probably
options.
know some
You'll
of
get
these.
it. It's like a cliche sort of story line.
Story device, yeah.
Okay.
I think you have more homework, though.
Mm-hmm. I'm not going to subject him to romance novels, though, because I think I'll lose him.
No. That's what we're here for. Keep going.
Enemies to lovers, grand adventure across the world, found family, epic quest with real stakes, the impossible dream, portal to another world, or the brilliant detective.
Impossible dream. I don't know. I'm in the wine business. Maybe that's.
Yeah, I think I just figured it out. So, like,
There you go.
I think most of the movies and or books that I like are about the underdog.
There we go. That's
There
a
you
trope.
go.
Perfect.
Okay. Shawshank Redemption, Rocky.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
See, now you're getting it.
Okay.
See, you might like reading.
Or movies.
I'm going to find you some Actually, Dungeon Crawler Carl is an underdog story.
There
Okay.
you go.
Actually, Shawshank, it was a Stephen King.
Book.
Stephen King wrote it. And I used to read a lot of Stephen King, too.
Yeah, he was pretty popular, especially among high schoolers.
Yeah, I'm older. So it was a long time ago. We're talking 1980.
Just saying.
Yeah.
He wrote a great story for his kids called Fairy Tale that I read. That was really awesome.
Pet Cemetery was
And they're making it a movie.
the best. Because we had cats. And the fact that the cat dies and you can bury it in the backyard and then it comes back as an evil cat. Or an
That
evil
tracks.
dog.
I say as a cat lover, that tracks.
Yeah.
Did we come up with an answer?
Yes.
Okay, we did. Okay,
We
good.
did.
Okay.
Okay, we're almost there. If you had a completely free month, you'd spend it learning something deeply and thoroughly, hosting dinner parties and going to all the things, traveling somewhere entirely new, gardening, cooking, being outside, throwing the kind of party people talk about for years, doing something a little reckless, reading every book in existence.
I could do all those things.
Yeah.
I would
I know,
say
right?
traveling while being reckless.
Traveling
Yeah.
by
And having a party.
Dinner
Yeah.
parties. Gardening.
Although we throw
And
parties
then
that people talk
reading on
about
the
for
plane.
decades
And
anyway.
reading on the plane.
A month somewhere new.
Okay.
Month somewhere new.
Perfect. Which invitation are you accepting immediately? No questions asked. Join us at the most talked about gathering of the season. Would you like to visit another dimension? We're leaving at dawn for a dangerous expedition. Come restore this forgotten estate. Help us solve this impossible case. Race around the world. Or come to the most glamorous party of the summer.
Impossible case.
Glamour party.
Race around the world.
Solve the impossible case. That's mine.
Dinner party.
Race around the world.
Sam, you're going to be the tiebreaker on this one.
I'm pretty glamorous.
That's what I think of when I think of you as glamorous.
Yeah. Tie-dye glamorous.
Have you seen the wine orders? I mean, there's some glamour there.
I believe it. Pick your ideal companion for the journey. A quiet, loyal friend who has your back. A beautiful, elusive mystery of a person. A daring adventurer. A talking animal with strong opinions. A sharp-tongued romantic. A seasoned, unflappable explorer. Or a genius detective.
Seasoned and
Yeah,
flammable.
the explorer.
Yeah, right?
Sharp tongue romantic.
We're learning so much about you guys today. I love this.
Me too. I like the sharp tongue romantic. Yeah.
All right, last one. The librarian hands you a blank book and says you can write yourself into any story. What do you create? A mystery, a healing story, a romance, an adventure, a glamorous tragedy, a memoir, or a fantasy?
A successful wine brand.
With a memoir to go.
So fantasy.
So so it goes along with my fantasy.
Oh man.
Yeah, no, we're going to classify that as fantasy. Yeah. Okay, hold on. I did this so well, now I have to put in my own email to get the results. I'm taking lessons from
Brian
you
at
guys.
winery1600.com.
Right.
Because he doesn't have his email on his phone because he has boundaries.
Aaron, did you ever used to watch the Twilight Zone on TV?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Do you remember the one with Burgess Meredith? So
Yes.
so this kind of ties it all together. Burgess Meredith, if anyone doesn't know, was the trainer in the Rocky movies. But he was an actor long before that. So he was in one of the old black and white Twilight Zone episodes where he works in a library. Have you seen this one, Bart?
Yeah.
And all he wants to do is read. He just wants to be left alone and read. He gets annoyed when people ask him, where's this? Where's that? So he's down in the basement of the library one day and a nuclear bomb hits, or an atomic bomb. I guess this is back in the day. So everything is completely destroyed, but he's now down there by himself, just surrounded by books. And he's like, oh my God, this is what I've always wanted, is just to be left alone to read for my entire life. And he sits down and he sits on his glasses.
Oh God.
And then that's the end where he's like, no. It's such a great one.
And that's when
That is
Brian
a
quit
nice-
reading.
Right. Exactly.
Just full of heartache.
Aw. Okay, so the
We
team,
do.
you belong in West Egg from The Great Gatsby.
Oh.
Yeah.
Your
I'm good with
vibe?
that.
That makes sense.
I'll see that.
I like
Yeah.
New York.
Can you guess what I paired with this? Which wine I gave it?
Champagne.
Of course. Vintage champagne, because you have to.
Yes.
There we go.
Yeah. that tracks.
And
So
there's a
how many
swimming-
members
there's a
do you
swimming
have?
pool.
I have 61 members of the book club, and I just launched the wine club, and I'm at 14.
And how many people just on your mailing list?
520 something.
That's good.
Yeah, I should have checked that this morning.
That's right.
Well, no, we want to know the before and after podcast. stuff.
Right, exactly.
I'll give you guys a good kickback.
Yeah. Right, we're gonna get Brian reading. That's the.
But I just remember you hosted the most lovely party at your last place that you were living at, and it was so themed, and it there was like you got to bring a book that you wanted to share with someone, and it was the X-Hex, and it was all like witchy themed, and the food, everything. It was adorable.
That
And
was
I met,
my
like,
launch.
6 different people, which was awesome. And yeah, people I'd never met before, and we all live in Sonoma, and yeah, it was great.
Yeah, that was my launch. I started this officially in May 2025. And back in October 2024, I was still testing out the concept to see if it would work. So I hosted a party in my backyard. And when I throw parties, I'm a little bit extra. So
There were stations.
There were stations. And everything was labeled. But it was just the general vibe that I was going to be going for with Novel Pairings. And so I had everybody read The X-Hex by Aaron Sterling. I paired it with Ulloa Cellars, Gewürztraminer, and Semillon. I had a sage stick making station where you could pair like with the different crystals and put that on your sage. There was a book swap. We had themed music, a lot of Fleetwood Mac. There was a lot of Fleetwood Mac on that playlist. I had to. I had to. And then just spooky-ish type food and other wines. And it was really fun. It was just, like 17 of us, people who I had interviewed and trying to understand what the consumer would want when I was putting together Novel Pairings. And so to thank them, I threw this party as like a test case. And so now I do that with all of the events.
It was great.
So,
I ate a lot of panzanella.
I assume with Novel Pairings, it's all fiction.
No, not necessarily. We do one memoir or nonfiction book a year in January. I royally messed it up this year, which actually led to one of the best book club discussions we've ever had. If you want to get people to like each other, just have them pan the same book. It's great. The jokes were flying. A lot of them at my expense. That's
What was
fine.
what
That's
was
fine.
the book?
Lands of Lost Borders, A Journey Across the Silk Road. And I had read it I had read it during COVID when none of us could travel. And it's this woman who bikes the entirety of the Silk Road. And I was getting full wanderlust from it because I just missed going out into the world. So I thought, oh, this will be great for our, annual nonfiction memoir book. The author was insufferable. I'm sorry. It was horrible.
Oh, no.
It was more a treatise on her rather terrible takes on philosophy. And I'm really sorry to the author for saying this, but nobody liked her. Nobody got through the book. I couldn't even get through the book the second time around. So, but for the most part, yeah, we do fiction. We genre jump. We'll do 2 romantasy books a year because those are very popular and everybody wants to read them. But they tend to be series. So I try not to get my members too hooked into series because they take a lot of time.
Yeah.
And most of them aren't even done yet. And I am a firm believer. I will not start a series until it's completely finished. I do not like the cliffhangers.
Good call.
Yeah.
Metal Slinger is like a really popular one right now. And I threw that book across the room. I was so angry at how it ended. So we stay away from that. We blend in historical fiction, romance, pretty much any genre, whatever our members want to read. We're reading Sense and Sensibility in September because they wanted a classic. I'm a little afraid of how I'm going to get through that, but that's okay.
Yeah. That sounds like high school, and I'm not. That's the part.
Yeah, no,
It sounds like book reports. And
it sounds like
Right,
the Cliff Notes, the little yellow,
But January sounds great for I'm a big autobiography person. That's pretty much all I read.
I'm pretty much going to take your advice for that book
Oh,
next.
I
I'm not
got
allowed to
you.
pick them anymore.
Yeah.
Or a celebrity bio. That'll work fine.
Yeah. No.
Erin,
I do
how
all of
does-
those too?
I mean, obviously, like we're all looking for ways to find novel ways of fitting wine into our lives. How did your work with being in wine business reporting, did that inform your inspiration on this? That like how you shaped it, or was this just like something that you wanted to do and didn't give a fuck about the wine business in doing it?
Funny enough, the part that I don't tell a lot of people, this started because Reese Witherspoon, who runs Hello Sunshine, she has her own book club. She sent out a press release and she paired up with Simi Winery to put a very pretty label on some extra bulk wine. And I'm reading this press release going, wait, it's just a random one-off? What are you doing? Why aren't you pairing this to one of your books? It's a Hello Sunshine wine, but there's no book related to this. It doesn't make any sense.
Publishing company, right?
Yeah, she has her own publishing company, production company. She does a whole lot with it. And it just felt like a wasted opportunity. And that's when the idea kind of clicked for Novel Pairings. Like the name literally just came to me. And I wanted to do a subscription box where it was one book, one wine goes out to you every single month.
Right.
As you all know.
Shipping.
Yeah, that wasn't going to be, I'd have to charge $80 a box for that. Nobody's going to buy it.
Yeah.
So it morphed. And then I started talking to people to see if they would even be interested in something like that. And that's not what they wanted. They wanted community. So it became a book and wine club. And then I grew from there and I met, Brooke and Jillian from Social Somm and my friend Joe Armstrong at Hope Family Wines was like, well, why don't you host something at our place? And now it's turned into events and it's just kind of grown from there.
We're hosting one?
Yes.
Is it on? It wasn't in the staff meeting
It's not on the
calendar this
calendar.
morning, Jasmine.
It's happening.
We're going to figure something out. Yes. Yeah. No, we're going to play along with the Grateful Dead vibe here. And I think we're going to read Daisy
Well,
Jones and the Six
strange
and have something here.
Yeah, that'd be great.
More Fleetwood Mac stuff.
We have to
very
hide those
little
records
Fleetwood Mac around
because
here.
they get dominated.
I believe it.
Yeah, and we're like, yeah, it's great, but we hear it every day now.
I promise I will not put any Fleetwood Mac on the playlist, okay?
Okay, it's on the calendar now.
Approved.
Did you end up running the Reese Witherspoon press release?
Yeah, of course.
It was in the D&E.
Yeah, we run all press. Well, I don't think it was in the D&E, but
Look
we
at
run
you.
all press
Look at you.
releases.
Quick learner.
Yeah.
You're picking up all our lingo.
The Wine Business Monthly Daily. It's a better name. It is a better name. It's a better name. Tell Cyril.
I will run that up to the powers that be.
The Wine Business Monthly Daily.
Well, and I want a podcast.
Yeah.
I know. It'll happen.
Okay.
But we still get people asking us, how often does your magazine come out? Business monthly. How often does that come out? Yeah.
Every 4 weeks or
Well,
so?
it's monthly unless it's the monthly daily.
That's the thing. I don't think it's such a dumb question. People just stick with their names even if they start doing different stuff. And so, you don't want to not call it the wine business
Does
monthly
GQ
anymore.
still only come out 4 times a year?
Right? That's what I'm saying.
No idea.
Who knows?
Right.
But GQ was a monthly at one point.
Not a quarterly.
Right.
Okay. See?
And yeah.
Yeah. So with Social Somm, so we just had a friend of ours that who's a somm that is started her own wine club as well. Mm-hmm. Are you going to run out of wines at some point? Because you have to pick, basically, I think she created a list of like 50 different wines that she wanted, but then only 20 something of them were actually available because they had to be in distribution. So
not necessarily. So I'm working with them now on an upcoming box that some of these wines are not in distribution.
Oh, cool. So if you can somehow get them the wines to their
facility in DC, I believe. Yeah. Then they can ship it out.
DC
That's a
wine
great,
laws.
yeah.
Yeah.
Great
Right.
wine laws.
Mhm.
Other states take notes.
Yes.
And then have you partnered with either a wine shop or like Amazon where people can get the book sent to them for like a discounted price or something?
Yep,
Affiliate codes?
absolutely. I have affiliate codes and they get discounts on them.
Nice.
And that applies not just to the physical books, but to the Audible as well, or Kindle editions.
Right.
Yeah.
And then ever had an author at one of the parties?
Oh, yeah. Our favorite was Kristen Berry. She wrote We Don't Talk About Carol. She was just so sweet. And that book club went 2 hours long. They normally go about hour 15. And now she's like fully invested in the club. We had Hannah Orenstein on. She wrote Main Characters. And the main character in that book is a somm. So it was a nice little wine tie-in. I'm always reaching out to authors. And I love the indie authors because I'm never going to get an Emily Henry on there. That would be great. She's really popular right now, Brian.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
Every
But
name she
I know.
says, I'm like,
I just
okay.
read 3 Emily Henry books yesterday.
Yeah.
But yeah, we get the authors on, and they're a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I'm always looking for new indie authors. So if you know any, send them my way.
I do.
All right.
He's so out of his element
Brian's
here.
Mondays are always really funny in the tasting house.
No, but what it did make me think of is branding, because when I heard your conversation about, there was a couple things that really stood out. One, which I thought was a really cool idea, was I don't think it was you. I think it was, you were on a podcast with someone else and they were mentioning that a crochet or knitting club where you drink wine. Stitch and bitch.
Yeah.
And the coolest part was, I can't remember if it was you or her that said, you guys have sheep running through your vineyards. At some point, was it you?
That was me.
They're going to get sheared. Or it's not, there's a word for it. It's not sheared.
No, that's sheared.
It's sheared.
Sheared. And then you turn that into your crocheting medium, and then you can even dye it different colors with like wine.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're having a party where you're branding your label.
Be absolutely the most expensive yarn on the face of the planet. There's like no way around it.
I don't know. There's local yarn shops. There's one. My daughter used to go to school at Gravenstein Elementary. So out there on the way out to Sebastopol, there's a yarn shop there. I think that's more like hippy dippy. That I think maybe if you just had a conversation with them.
Can I throw cold water on this? This is something I learned at Sorbet Field Day when we had the sheep out there. The shearing of the sheep part of it is way expensive. So most of the sheep that are in the vineyards now are the self-shearing.
The naked ones?
Yeah,
they shed.
They're across the street from my house right now in the
'Cause-
state park, and it just falls off.
Yeah, like the actual like wool gathering, harvesting part of the sheep business is super not profitable, especially for the small guys. So all the wool is like big. Yeah, it was really interesting. Christian from Perennial Grazing talking about that, like, because that was the original plan, was like the sheep that you shear in the vineyards and off seasons and the whole thing, and then that part of it totally fell apart.
Right. And then you could be actually serving dinner where you're eating them while you're making
Wearing
something
them.
out of their...
See, I got no problem with Full Circle.
Right.
I'll read that book.
Right. But it just takes me to like there should be more sort of partnerships and collaborations going on in the wine business where people think outside of the box. And this is one of the things that kind of got hammered into our heads at the DTC Wine Symposium was like, you know, Barbara had all kinds of ideas that were like, you know, most of them maybe didn't kind of land with us.
Love you, Barbara.
Totally. But I think there's all sorts of opportunities. And the one thing that I think the point that was made is that you have to remember that wine isn't always going to be the star of the show.
Thank
right?
you.
Yeah.
That is what I've been saying for the past couple of years is wine is not the end, right? The beginning or the end. It's something that people come to in the middle of something else.
Right.
And the more we can make wine part of other people's hobbies, the more likely we are to get them interested in it. I mean, look at Velocity Invitational. They're doing a great job of bringing wine to car people. And I still, to this day, maintain that car people are the best people for wine because they understand the nuance of vintage and the technical aspects of things better than anybody else.
Will you explain that a bit? I don't know that one. The Velocity
Invitational was started up by Jeff O'Neill of O'Neill Vintners and Distillers. He's a big car guy himself. He collects them. He's got a garage down here at Sonoma Raceway. And so he started a day where they bring out vintage cars, Formula One cars, all sorts of track cars, and they just race them around, you know, throughout the day, and they have different showings. And then there's also a wine activation there where they're pouring, yes, O'Neill wines, of course, but some others as well, and other local producers. And it's a really nice way to sit, watch some vintage car racing, and have a glass of wine. They did it down in Monterey, and a friend of mine who had a wine brand at the time exhibited there, and he got so many club member signups that day.
Cool.
That's
So,
awesome.
and he said people get vintage, right? They understand cars change from year to year, so they understand that wine can change from year to year. It's such a simple, easy concept, but nobody's really done it. And I get wine and driving. Believe me, I know, but there is a good overlap there.
Yeah, the other thing, like think about coin collectors,
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
stamp collectors.
Anybody know the word? There's a great word for coin and stamp collectors. But
Yeah, something thologist.
yeah, there we go.
But what are some of the other opportunities you think that people are sort of missing out on as wine brands?
Well, I thought they were missing out on readers, so that's why I started Novel Pairings.
Right. Totally.
Check.
I'm like, sorry, I got to throw that one in there.
Yeah.
I look at Jermaine Stone from Wine and Hip Hop. He's selling out events at chateaus in France.
Yes. That's caught my eye.
Keynote speaker at DTC 2027.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Burgundy and 90s hip hop is like, hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Mhm.
That's whatever list you had earlier, just put that on there, and that's my like every decision.
Okay, I'm gonna throw a weird one out at you. RV enthusiasts.
Oh.
That is really lucrative.
Like, does that
Cans,
include
boxes.
Airstream kind of stuff, or
Yes,
is this like just the
absolutely.
RV is like Caddyshack kind of?
Like,
Any.
trailers, campers.
Right.
Go to an
Airstreams.
RV park or a camper park and
Right.
make your wine like the de facto wine there, and then have it with s'mores or around the campfire. People would love that.
Great idea. Because there's a great RV park in Calistoga
Right.
that way I partied at for a wedding.
Well, isn't that whole place? There's that like auto campground, like fancy
Cave.
airs up on the Russian River
in
somewhere.
Geyserville.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's it called?
It's not a KOA.
That's what I was thinking. KOA.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
no,
one
it was someone just redid it. It's got
Yeah.
like a couple pools and
Yeah, totally. It's supposed to be, and then kind of, I mean, sort of River Electric is kind of the same deal, but it's not the one I'm thinking of. Yeah. But, see, Bart. Welcome back.
yeah, thanks. I'll just deal with life.
Oh,
Did we already talk about the wine that we're drinking? I mean, we named it.
We
but...
said it was Ward 4.
Yeah.
It was the
2025 Muscat Blanc.
Muscat Blanc. Very nice.
We're fans of Jessen. I only
Jessen.
belong to 2 wine clubs. She's one of them.
me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your other one?
Ulloa Cellars.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah,
your other one?
Violet's Paradise.
Yeah.
Yeah. Need to people that just make wine in such small amounts that I'm afraid if I don't belong to their wine club, I'm not going to get it. But we went to a great dinner the other night at Street Social in Petaluma where Justin was there pouring her
It was
wines.
delicious.
sad I
And
missed
her
that.
wines were, oh man, what was
The
one?
Viognier and the Barbera.
The Barbera.
Oh, love that
yeah.
wine.
I was like, oh, it's me in a glass. I very resonated with the Barbera, which is not normally my favorite grape, but
Okay, what about it? How did it resonate?
I loved the acid. I loved the fruit. I love that it still had earthy qualities. It was easy drinking, but still complex. I don't know. It was a fun wine. I was like, I could drink this all day.
I have so many comments. I'll do it off like.
Yeah, no, I mean,
The podcast.
yeah.
Let it go.
So you're
it.
acidic and easy. That's what I got from this.
Yeah, I
But also complex and earthy.
mean,
I'm kidding. I love you, Jasmine. You
no,
got
it's all
this.
good.
I went for the cheap joke. I'm okay with that.
You fit in, clearly.
Palatable.
There we go.
You can see smaller brands kind of are able to do kind of more like cool, kitschy kind of things. Larger brands, like what was it, Silver Oak, that did they partnered with a fashion designer.
For the wine soaked or wine dyed fabric. Yeah.
Right.
It was Silver Oak.
Right.
I think it was one of the Antinori families that paired with Maserati for that wine colored car.
I got one of those.
Yeah. Not a Maserati
Ma-
fan myself. Take
Matchbox.
Ferrari. You know.
But as Barbara would say, it's about meeting people where they are.
Right.
Instead
Yes.
of just asking them to come to our tasting room.
Exactly.
It's like finding out what they're interested in, but then being authentic too, right? Like if you're not honestly into that thing, then don't try and be into that thing
Right.
just to bring customers in.
I can tell you listened to my podcast with Heather Danitz, and so I'm very proud.
Thank you.
Because we went through an example of what you shouldn't do when you're doing these collaborations.
Yeah.
And so one man created he had a wine that he had
There we
excess
go.
of and
There
needed to
we
get
go.
rid of.
Wind her up.
Yep. Sorry, this is what starts the whole romance novel versus smut thing.
Yes.
But he wrote a novella that incorporated the wine that was set in a winery, and it was
Wait, slow down on that. So novella, like
Short book.
short
story.
story
The wine that they were selling
was in the book, and the book was set in a winery as
Okay.
they made this wine.
Okay.
And I believe the character's name was Isabella,
Mm-hmm.
which I thought was funny. Isabel is our winemaker.
Yep.
Yeah.
But it pandered. It was misogynistic. It was everything romance readers hate.
Mm.
And it was smut. It was smut for the sake of smut.
Which, to be fair, those of us that haven't read in a while, what were those
And got him reading.
remember it was like the Harlequin romance novels?
Yeah.
Were those not smutty?
They were, but there was also story in there too.
Okay.
And it was also written for the person who would want to read that kind
So
of
was this
story.
a romance story written by a man?
Yeah, it was a romantasy written by a man with a fairy woman with, quote, small feet.
Oh my god.
Yeah, see?
See, that's not even good for winemaking.
No, it's not good for anything.
Yeah, I learned the term man gaze. What does that mean exactly?
So male gaze is
Male gaze.
how men perceive a situation, right?
Okay.
How they look at something.
Okay.
Tends to be, and I'm generalizing here, looks forward, sex forward, simple, no nuance. Tends to be, okay?
Which I'm going to say, God, I feel like right now in this current political climate is about 99% of the people in power.
Yep. You're not wrong.
Sorry, we get
We got
com-
deep
we
quick.
get we get comments on our politics on this show, but yeah,
Yeah.
okay, I understand it.
It was written with the male gaze, attempting to capture the mostly female audience who is really loving romantasy right now. And it was just a
wait. What?
Romantasy. It's
romantasy is
romantic
when romance
fantasy.
novels
Yeah,
and
yeah,
fantasy
yeah.
novels mix.
Okay.
And romantasy is the genre that is just like killing it in book sales right now.
Is that like Twilight and shit like that is sort of romantasy?
No,
like
Twilight is young adult, and we don't
Avatar
count that.
and-
Yeah.
No.
We can't
A Court of
wine
Thorn and
available.
Roses is a
Yeah,
big one.
big one. Yeah.
Right now, I'm reading her Glass Castle series, which is
So good.
The Throne of Glass.
Throne of Glass.
Throne of Glass. Sorry, Glass Castle is a different book.
Yeah.
Throne of Glass series, which is awesome.
Mhm.
So,
What was the famous Gothic writer that did a whole other Anne Rice? Didn't she do a whole other spin-off of like the Cinderella story? That
Yeah.
is
I don't remember
not
the
safe
title
for
of
work?
that.
But yeah, Anne Rampling. That was her name for that. Yeah.
It's huge right now,
Yeah.
and anybody who can get into it is trying to get into it, and those authors are getting 5, 6, 7 book series deals.
Right.
So yeah, they're going to jump into it, and so I think this person just thought, hey, I can capitalize on that too and sell some wine.
Well,
Yeah.
even the Game of Thrones books.
Oh my God. Well,
Yeah.
that's a whole nother thing because they're
Yes.
not even done yet.
I know.
Sorry. Can you tell I don't like series that aren't finished?
I'm right there with you. I'm like, no, don't Lady and the Tiger me, okay? Tell me how it ends, okay?
Well, that was me in A Court of Thorns and Roses. I read it because I thought the series was finished.
Well, she finishes every book on a good note, but like then she's like, oh, let's do this
The next
character
advance
story.
comes.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, but you're so hooked. You're just like, she does such a good job that you wanna read the next story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you think they ended up selling any wine through this thing?
I would bet no.
Was the wine as bad as the book? That's the real question.
I have not tried it. I did not want to give this person any money. But it was a semi-sweet wine, so
Smells of misogyny and
It was a
Dishonor.
smutty wine. Let's be real.
yeah.
The funny thing about the ACOTAR books was my stepmom, who is like, she's a different person than I am in a different, completely different social atmosphere. And we both found out we were reading the books at the same time. She's like putting my daughter down, like helping her sleep, take a nap. And she's like, oh, she fell asleep, but I'm just reading my book. So I can just lay in here if you want. And I was like, oh, okay, what book are you reading? And she said, and I was like, I'm reading that book. So it was cool to like,
Yeah.
it exploded.
It's
That book.
huge. Oh, no.
Everybody talks about it.
When I was at the FIG, one of my hosts would take his breaks in the office and he was just reading the book. Just like, you don't want to eat lunch or dinner or anything? He's like, no, I want to see what happens next.
Recent favor, about to go at it. This is chapter 55.
But that's honestly what used to happen with me. I read a lot when I was younger and I wouldn't go to bed.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would stay, it would be like 2 o'clock,
Like a
3 o'clock in the
binge.
morning, and I didn't want to put the book down, and then it was trashed. the
Yeah.
next day.
Yeah. That happens to me more than I care to admit.
I definitely have nights like that, but normally I'm reading and then I fall asleep.
Yeah.
Like that's how
If
I
I open a
choose to
book, I fall asleep.
Because if I watch TV and then you fall asleep and the TV's still on, you're like not really asleep, and then you're dreaming about whatever weird TV thing is happening. But like in a book, you've read the book and maybe you'll dream about what's happening in the book, but the stimulation is done. So your brain can now rest.
I like to read when my iPad hits me in the face.
That's well, I read on my
That's totally
phone.
and it's like the second or third time, you're like, all right, fine.
Yeah.
Put this down.
I'm like, no, I want to finish this.
So for like someone like Danielle, your brand Jean de Bois is
Yes.
totally tied to pirates, right?
Yes.
So how cool would it be for you to give out like gold coins or
Oh, we're
a
gonna have
treasure-
a- we're
a
gonna have
treasure
a-
map to find your new tasting room?
We're
in
having
Glen
a
Ellen?
treasure chest, and we're going to get into
I was getting
geocaching.
text messages from your husband about the treasure chest last night.
It arrived on my door. He ordered it. It was hilarious. I was like, what is this? He was like, babe, we're getting into it.
He had it all together by about 2 a.m. according to my text
he
messages.
did. He did. I was like, what are you doing down there? But yeah, there will be a treasure chest. There will be prizes. We're going to get into geocaching, so you can like...
What's geocaching?
It's where you find like little treasures, like, but you have a map on your phone and you have to figure out where.
It's like Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
gonna say. It's
So
like
we're gonna
Pokemon.
hide stuff around Sonoma and
Kinda
Glen
love
Ellen,
that.
and
That's
yeah,
rad.
I've always wanted to do also patent pending, not really, but like a clue based treasure hunt that ends up at the winery, and then like whoever gets there first,
Wins the
wins the
Magnum.
Magnum
Yeah.
or whatever. That's been a brainchild of mine. I've always wanted to do that, but I didn't know about the legality because I guess everybody would have to take Ubers or something. I guess you're not drinking while you're doing it.
Well, if it's
And-
wine at the end,
Yeah.
you're fine.
Designated drivers.
Yeah. But I've always wanted to do that and like end at a fun like wine event or something like that.
Please do that. I will
Okay.
participate.
Okay.
I love stuff like that. Are you kidding?
Yeah. And her wines are so good.
Thank you. I have some for you before you leave.
Yes. This is why it came. Just for the wine, let's be honest.
She makes Gamay and rum.
I brought you one. Yeah.
I love it. I'm a sucker for the under poured wines.
Yeah, but we will be having an event Friday the 26th if you want to come and see what's in the treasure chest.
Yeah, wait, how does that work? Wait, I don't understand. People can look in the treasure chest?
No.
I thought the
This
idea
is this is separate from geocaching.
This is we haven't got. We're developing multiple concepts.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is separate from geocaching. Geocaching is just like you have like a little old tin, right? And then you put little stuff in the tin and then you like bury it
Hide it under
or
a log.
There was one right outside of the pizza place right there.
Red grape.
Red Grape, yeah. And it was like magneted to the back of like an
right.
electrical box.
Like a little.
But they have like little trinkets in there that you don't care about, but that's not the fun of it. The fun is finding it.
Right.
You know?
No, I thought I saw something on Instagram about someone doing that in New York that was
People do
putting
craft.
stuff like throughout the city.
Yeah.
But then I think Martha Stewman was doing something. It was like a treasure hunt that she was doing as well. She's kind of started to think outside the box and is doing like romance stuff and like later night events.
Well,
at
her
the taste
labels
fair.
are very
Right.
sexual, kind of.
Whoa. Modern day Georgia O'Keeffe.
Yeah.
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 Or I'm sorry, am I man gazing or whatever?
No.
No.
No, I think that her labels are meant to evoke sexuality, and so for you to experience through that labels is not male gazing.
Correct.
It's seeing them as what they
Check-in,
are.
is
I think it can be two
Is
things.
it cool if I'm getting excited by this label? Right. Yeah. How much do you think, just in your, in your experience, how much can we break it down into gender of labels? How much do you think people shop by labels, women as opposed to men? And how much it
Of
makes
books or
it-
wine?
How much it makes a difference to them?
Or
do
both?
you think?
Well, excluding like the wine community, I would say 90% of people in general buy based on the label. And it goes both ways. They just look for different things in the label.
Right.
Right. Men are looking for tradition, luxury, elegance, a little bit more status. Women tend to look for more whimsical, female aesthetically pleasing. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then by price, but it's always label then price.
See, it's funny. I think that and maybe I'm like part of a different category, but for both books and wine, it's always recommendations. What are you drinking? What are you reading?
Well, that's why she was saying, regardless of, she kind of took industry out of there because
We're a little bit special.
But I'm not in the book industry, but I'm always like,
What are you
I
reading?
find
What are
friends
you-
who are
yeah.
into some things, and I'm like, ooh, I really need like a good historical fiction
Maybe that's-
devastating book right now. I'm
I
going to
think
call
that
my friends.
this might be the
Yeah.
first time we've had an actual good comparison of books and
wine.
wine.
Yeah, that's what I
how
was totally thinking.
how
the same
many
thing.
different things are out there?
Well,
Yeah.
and you can like share it with friends in a way that it doesn't have to be, have to be in the same room, right? You can read the same book and drink the same bottle. You should do something with this. Like all over the country.
It just the
Just
light
an
just
idea.
light just turned on in our brains. Like there's a lot of similarities between books and wines. The genre of the book is kind of the varietal characteristics
or
of
the region, right?
right.
Yeah.
Well,
The
just also think
authors.
about, like, how
Well, the setting of
personal
the book would be more
experience
for me
is.
the region, and then it's the labels are the covers of the books, and then just the sheer amount of how many
Of
different.
choice, yeah.
I just thought of something. So
Oh,
you know
see.
the expression "you can live 1,000 lives or 1,000,000 lives if you read 1,000,000 books." Well, you can visit thousands of places if you drink the wine from those places, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ending up in the hospital with the replacement
Not at
liver.
the same time.
A million bottles, yeah.
I said
We've
thousands.
probably
I
had
changed
thousands.
it. I changed
Yeah.
it. But, like,
That could be something really interesting because readers love challenges that make them read genres or books set in different regions. I've used Storygraph to track all of my reading and the books that I've read, and they have these challenges. Like, I need to read a book set in Iraq right now to complete my challenge.
yeah.
Wait, set what?
In Iraq.
Set in Iraq.
In Iraq. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you meant a book rack.
Right.
In Iraq.
Iraq.
Okay.
Iraq.
I understand. Okay.
It's next to Iran.
Wait,
Yes.
because why? Because you've read books that have covered every other country?
It's not they pick 10 countries each year that you need to read a book set in.
Yeah.
And so I've read Norway and Thailand and some of the other ones that they've picked, but I haven't made it to Iraq yet. And you could do something fun like that with wine too, similar to the treasure chest or like the geocaching, right? Find wines from all of these different places.
Yeah.
Or even this kind of producer.
Well, it was one of the things like when Delectable was really great. That it was
Yeah.
like showing you all the different regions of wines that you could like check off boxes of drinking wines from different regions. But one of the things that this sort of like how personal a wine experience and a book experience is something that comes up in your discussions with, because like we could read the same book describing the same house and person in that house, and what I see in my mind is totally different than what you see, and you have the same experience with a wine where what I'm tasting and my experiences are totally different than yours, right?
It comes up every single meeting.
Yeah.
My friend Amelia, she and I have similar views on books, but when it comes to fantasy, we're like oil and water, like just completely different ends of the spectrum. She is down that rabbit hole, and I'm going, this is really hard for me to get into. Same with the wine. Yep. I mean, I have some, I poured them a Pinot Noir Gewürztraminer co-ferment for one of the wines, and some people loved it and others hated it. But at least it got us talking.
Well, yeah, and that's the fun part of book club, right? Is like, what did you think? What do you think this character's motivations were for this decision? And it can be like, 4 or 5 different perspectives, and that's why it's super fun.
We all bring our own like little histories into it.
Yeah,
they know when it comes to like problematic mothers and sisters, I'm going to be like, hold on, hold my wine glass.
Well, I was just going to bring up, what's her Ella Ferragniente's books, the Lost Daughter, and that would be a great wine and book like place pairing, because then you could drink a bunch of Italian wines.
Well, I just think of like when a movie comes out from a book and you're like, oh, that is so not who I pictured this person as, or that's not even how I would say that person's name. Like it was completely different in my head.
I like to see the movie first and then read the book.
I mean,
hold on.
Okay, so let me explain.
I would never be able to do that.
Let me explain. I mean, you can't do it obviously with the greats that you've like read and then they become a movie. But like, say there's like a really popular book and it's being made a movie. I'll watch the movie first, and then I'm like, oh, that movie was fantastic. And then I read the book, and I'm like, wow, so much more character development, extra stories. Like, this is just blowing my mind.
Then while you're...
I mean, you have to love the movie,
it's like
obviously.
the opposite. You get the so many times you get like disappointed.
Yeah.
Right? You read a book that you love, you watch the movie, and you're like, oh, well, they cut out all that whole
like
story.
I did it with Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. I did it with
Oh.
Fight Club, because I didn't even know those were books when I was watching them, and then I read them and I was like, whoa, these are
But then
awesome.
you're locked in on the actors as your visual.
Yeah, but that doesn't bother me.
Yeah, I mean,
see, that
I'm
would drive
totally
me
okay
insane.
with picturing
Right.
Brad Pitt all the time.
Right?
But a lot of times when you're reading the book, you think of the person as a completely different person, and this would be like you would just have that image in your head of. Let's say it wasn't Brad.
But I'm more,
Helena
I'm more
Bonham
immersed
Carter,
in the
like,
story. I'm more immersed in like what's happening and where's the author taking me and what's going to happen next, and less in the like what picture is developing in my mind.
You can give that part up. You don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's done for you.
Oh, see, I like letting the author shape it for me. I like the imagination of it.
Yeah.
It really, as soon as I hear they're going to make a movie of a book that I've been meaning to read, I'll read it really quickly so that I don't have what Hollywood has decided these actors or these characters look
by
like.
a trailer on Instagram.
Yeah. But those are some of our best conversations, is who we would cast
Yeah.
in some of these, or do we agree with the cast? Like the woman in Cabin 10, we very much disliked Keira Knightley as the main character because she is Elizabeth Bennet like she's a historical
Right,
period
yeah.
piece kind of actress, and you put her in this modern day one, and just like, no, that doesn't quite fit. So I don't know. For me and a lot of readers, we like having whatever the author tells us this person's going to look like.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
But try it out. I don't know.
I might give that a shot.
If you've seen a movie that you can think of and that you really love, and then you're like, ooh, there's a book.
A deeper dive. Yeah.
Okay,
I
so
don't
that
know if
was
there's a movie
Bridgerton
of a
for
book,
me.
and I'm just gonna
Yeah.
watch the movie, so I know what happened in the book.
I've done that though, and there is like an ease to it.
Yeah, because I've done it the opposite way, and then you're just pissed off and
Pissed off,
disappointed.
yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
That's my daughter's experience. She's read more than any of
Most.
us at this table, which is
I don't know.
she blazes through books, but she won't go see a movie
Because
unless
she's not
read
drinking
the book
wine while
first.
she's reading it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'll say, do you want to go see this movie? No, I haven't read the book. Okay. But she's also done all the sci-fi ones of the, I don't know what they're called.
So other than
Yeah.
nobody liking last year's nonfiction, any like big blow-ups, controversies, books that surprised you with the response from the club?
No big blow-ups. We all loved We Don't Talk About Carol. And I wasn't expecting such a great response to that book because it was a debut novel from the author. And she has ties to the wine industry, which is part of the reason why I picked the book. But damn, that book sits with you. It doesn't leave. And we've had a couple of those. But We Don't Talk About Carol was the biggest surprise. Yeah.
Did we ask you about what your sort of like book selection process is?
No, you didn't. But
Can we ask you about what your book selection
yes,
process is?
anytime. No, it's a combination of books that are popular or seem very interesting, but I wait a little bit of time because a lot of our readers get them from the library.
Yes.
And so the popular books take forever to get into your hands.
Yesteryear just
Oh
it
my
took me a couple of
God.
months.
Can we
I
talk
haven't
about
read it
that
yet.
book?
I haven't read it yet.
Okay, I'm 50 pages in, but can we read it together? Can
Yes.
we tandem read
Yes,
this, please?
absolutely.
Over a bottle of Gamay or two?
Perfect.
Ooh. No, we need a more divisive bottle of wine.
She's got some Rossi stuff that's pretty great.
Okay, perfect. No, this,
We're talking about like Nebbiolo or
no,
yeah,
even
what is the
more.
decisive wine for decisive wine?
Barolo.
She's got
Okay, so
good mountain
hear
cat.
me out on this. So this book is really divisive on Bookstagram and Book Talk. I paired it with a Chardonnay at the Bay Area Book Festival because you either love Chardonnay
Right.
or you absolutely hate
So,
it,
yeah,
right?
Chardonnay's
And that's
up and
this
down.
book.
Well,
I
you
see what you're saying.
you either love Chardonnay or you haven't had the right Chardonnay.
Correct. That's my opinions.
Right.
Yes, as well.
But when I'm talking to readers, I don't say that. I
Yeah.
just say, yeah, you're totally valid in that opinion. Whatever you think. Uh-huh.
There's a spectrum of Chardonnay that
Yes.
Jasmine and I are trying to inform the public about. Even though I don't make any Chardonnay.
Well, you can't. You drink it all. You don't have anything to sell.
Yeah, but please, let's tandem read that one. I'm really
Okay.
excited
Done.
for it.
Yeah.
All right. Harder to pick the wines or the books?
The books.
Hmm.
With wines, my members are really engaged and want to know more. And even if they don't know anything about this wine, they're willing to give it a shot. I've heard a lot of really positive feedback on the wine club. We've only had one shipment, but one woman said, I don't really like red wines, but this Côte d'Aron is amazing. Or I didn't think I was going to like it, but no, this was really good. I've never heard of Mourvedre, or I've never heard of any of this. And so they get really geeky about that. There's a little PTSD over the memoir, I think. And just trying, but some readers are all romance readers. Some are all mystery, and trying to find a balance and keep them all happy within a club is really challenging.
Yeah.
And make sure it's a good book, because if you're giving them a really bad book to read, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Right. And
So
there are bad books.
you pre-read all the books
For the most part.
Yeah.
Yes.
because I tried to start a book club with someone and I was like, oh, we should read this book, and they're like, if you've already read it, it's not going to be in the book club. And I was like, what?
No.
I can't make a
I
rec.
read books.
I'll
multiple
reread
times.
it
Yeah.
because I haven't read it in a couple of years, and I just remember that I loved it. So
And why shouldn't you read something you loved again?
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of rereading.
I've read books a lot.
There's
I mean,
different books as you
Yeah.
are getting older.
totally.
What your life experience brings
That's
to it
true,
is a completely different.
Yep.
You see everything differently.
The Great Gatsby has changed immensely since
Oh,
high school,
man.
let me tell you.
I was
Yeah.
just thinking now I have to reread all the Tom Robbins books because I devoured those in
I
college.
don't know if those. Something like, especially stuff that you read when you were a child, like to reread them again as an adult. Is
I mean,
probably-
I like Blood, Bones, and Butter at the beginning of my culinary journey. Like, I would love to reread that by Gabrielle Hamilton. Like, I mean, I really wish I was able to go to her restaurant in New York called Prune. But thank you, 2020. But yeah, I mean, that would be a book that was very pivotal in that moment of my life. And I'm curious to see what I get out of it now.
Who have you thought about taking it to like the next dimension where the book is about food and then you pair it with wine and then also maybe a
Restaurant
food
reservation.
component?
We might be planning something right now. I met a cookbook author,
Awesome.
and she writes all of her cookbooks based on foods that are featured in books. So there's a series that's blown up right now called Heated Rivalry.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, see?
and those are books,
Those are books.
but they made it. Yeah,
But they made it into a TV show, and now everybody's
I haven't finished.
stuck on it.
All of
I
a
know.
sudden, there's all these
It's
hockey
so
fans.
cute.
It's so weird.
hockey and cowboy romance right now, let me tell you. But we're planning something. She wrote Heated Rivalry.
Eat it right away.
Yeah. So we're going to do we're going to plan something around a hockey rink and bring food and wine into it.
Fun,
yeah.
Sounds cold.
Yeah, I don't
Sounds
know.
amazing.
I ate a lot of nachos at hockey games. That's what I think.
When
I
it's
mean,
100
that's why-
degrees out.
That's mainly why I go to sports events is the
Yeah.
snacks.
The snacks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now the hockey players.
No, I mean
It's
I've
always
always
been the
been into
hockey
hockey.
They call it the boy aquarium now.
The boy aquarium.
Yeah.
Oh,
I love
that's
that.
female gaze.
That's female gaze right there.
Absolutely
Yeah.
female gaze. No, but I've been into hockey because when I was in high school, the Colorado Avalanche were winning, and then I went to college at DU, and the DU hockey team won like 2 years in a row, and so like it was just hockey
Yeah.
fanatics.
I grew up when the Mighty Duck movie came out, and that
Oh,
was
yeah,
the,
Mighty
the
Ducks,
place that the stadium was right by my house.
There
so
you
we
go.
went quite
Yeah.
a bit, and then I dated someone with season tickets, so went all the time.
Yeah, the Mighty Duck movies were pretty great.
Yeah.
Was there books? Probably not.
We just showed.
There were children's books.
Post
Yeah,
movie.
post
Yeah.
movie.
We
Movie.
just showed Quinn the Sandlot and the Mighty Ducks.
Awesome. Oh, that's
And
so
now he's
cool.
not afraid of dogs
Oh, that's fantastic.
because he realized that one dog was just really nice. He was just protecting his backyard. I was like, wow. This is
Maybe don't show him Old Yeller quite
No.
yet.
Yeah. Or Home Alone, or not Home Alone. What's
Homeward Bound.
Homeward Bound. Yeah,
Oh,
that one.
Oh,
no depressing books where
Marley and me.
Yeah.
dogs or kids die for no reason. Bridge to Terabithia. We're going to just
Oh, no,
skip
no,
that
no.
one.
Where the red fern grows.
Oh my god.
They just tortured us in
I
our
know.
youth. They're like, watch this Bambi movie at 5 to know that your mother could be shot at any time. And
The
then,
Fox and the Hound got me.
Yeah.
Oh man.
you know, and then Bridge to Terabithia or whatever the My Girl.
Oh god, the only movie that if you never need me to cry, that does it.
I don't think children need to be prepared for that type of loss that early on.
That's why millennials are so depressed.
That's it.
That's it right there. It's
Can't
Bambi.
anything to do with the world.
That came later.
Yeah.
Should we talk about your day job at all?
If you'd
I
like,
mean, if you
absolutely.
want, yeah.
I love my day job.
Right. Well, what's new in Wine Business Monthly? Wine
This
business
year.
stuff. Like, what are you? What's the good news out there in the world that you've been, reading press releases about and writing things and putting into the book, the magazine, into the D&E?
God, you're never going to drop that.
No,
I'm
never-
going to hear
not
D&E
even-
every time
Well,
now.
honestly, I have been trying to what do you call this fucking email for as long
It
as
says at the top, Sam, Daily News email.
the Wine Business Monthly Daily. It says Wine Business Monthly, and then it says Daily Email.
Daily News email. It
Wine
says
Business
actually,
Monthly
no,
Daily.
it doesn't say Wine Business Monthly.
It doesn't.
It says Wine Business.
No.
Yeah.
What is it, the Mandela effect or something?
Something like that.
Apparently, I'm
Yeah.
not a reader.
That's okay. Look, we know the wine industry is having a rough go of it. What's been fun and new and exciting is reporting on the people who are doing well. So we just did our tasting room webinar, which Jasmine was on. We featured Hope Family Wines and Mural City Cellars out of Philadelphia, all doing great businesses up. I love talking to the people at Stoller in Oregon because they're doing great things there too. There is good in the wine industry. It's just the people who are open to change and trying new things. And the sad thing is most people don't want to talk about their success because they don't want to rub it in people's faces.
Right.
And I'm like, no, we need to get out of this collective doom and gloom cycle. Right. And we're just continuing the narrative at this point. Start talking about the positive so we all start thinking positive. But I get not wanting to shove it in people's faces. Right. Because there is some heartache out there. I just found out a couple brands that I like are shutting down, and it's a weird spot. I feel like the industry's therapist, to be entirely honest with you. I just wrote about the Vineyard Survey, and I spoke to growers, and
the growers really have it the worst.
Yeah,
they do.
Absolutely. Especially with like the stuff going on with fertilizer and like just the cost of
pulling it out.
Shatter.
Yeah.
Story of 2026.
Or you can't pull out your vineyard.
Last year. Like,
it's all bad.
It's
so bad. I just talked to barrel vendors, and that's not great either because
nobody's buying barrels right now.
Nobody's buying barrels.
Yeah.
And one of them even said you're going to see more neutral oak going forward because winemakers are going to realize that they don't need so much new oak in their wine.
I'm okay with that.
Me too, personally.
I'm not. I don't want them to catch up.
Like, I hate too much oak on my wines.
Me too. But I also want the barrel industry to be healthy.
No, I agree.
It's like this weird space. And so, I feel like the industry's therapist. And I'm happy to do it, but damn, there are days I come home and I'm like, I just need a glass of wine or some gin. Like, literally something get me out of this funk.
How's the stack of Pinot in your house?
Oh my God. I took a donation of 68 cases of Pinot Noir and Chardonnay. Some of it was real bad, let me tell you. It was way past its prime. My drains are completely trashed right now. They are
you in a rental?
Wasted. Yeah.
Okay, thank God.
They are wasted.
Well, can I just say, from small boutique winemakers around, or probably from big companies too, thank you so much for the wine business winemakers calculator, because
we love that thing.
That is amazing.
You see the traffic on this thing spike during harvest. And you can tell when people are doing which things. It's fantastic.
Yeah. No, I was turned on to that like 5 years into my career, and I was like, what do you mean I don't have to do the math? Like, I had just notebooks full of calculations. I was like, amazing.
So I also teach at Napa Valley Wine Academy, and when people bring up sulfur or sulfites, I actually show traffic to the winemaking calculator specifically to that addition. And I go, look, winemakers aren't just dumping it in there.
No.
They're calculating the bare minimum to preserve this wine.
Yeah.
And it's actually been really effective in kind of combating that myth too. So
Thank
in
God.
so many different ways, we love this calculator.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I have nothing to do with it.
I know, but I just had to say,
I'm so glad. I
as
am not
you
a
representing Wine Business Monthly, I have to shout that out because that's awesome.
There was a woman in here the other day, actually, at this table that thought when we were talking about farming organically, and she's like, "Oh, I don't really like organic wines because they don't use sulfites, and then the wines just aren't very consistent or something." And I'm like, where did you get that information?
The natural wine
from?
industry.
Yeah. I
Certain
think that's
wine brand.
what she was confused about.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no,
Which
most
aren't
people are
necessarily
using,
organic.
around 20 parts per million or whatever, which is I think under industry standard, but like as a preservatives. And then I just try and ask them, have you ever had a dried apricot? Yes. What color was it? Okay. Have you ever had a side of McDonald's French fries? Yes. Let me tell you something about that.
Pepperoni on your pizza.
Right. I can only imagine.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. It's nuts.
Yeah. Has anyone talked to you about XXL?
Oh my God, so many.
Have you guys tried it?
I've tried it.
No.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Me neither.
The hip hop magazine?
No. I think it's the probably fastest growing wine segment where they're adding flavors to it, but it's higher alcohol, 16, 17, 18%. So kind of like a wine buzzball kind of
Like
situation.
the boxes?
Yeah.
Kind of like
More beatbox style, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Buzzball is really sweet. I mean,
right.
undrinkable sweet and made with malt liquor, and you can definitely tell.
Yeah.
It's more like beatbox, and it's succeeding because it has on the label the flavor.
Right.
And XXL is really easy to understand. This is an extra, extra large wine. This is a big wine.
Right.
They know what they're getting.
Right.
So it's about the size of the wine, not the vessel that it's in.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell me, like they're doing like blueberry flavored Cabernet
Pomegranate. No,
Strawberry
they
lemonade.
don't say Cabernet.
Oh,
It just says
Strawberry.
blueberry.
is it white wine or red wine?
There's both.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I actually have a
Cherry,
bottle of the
blackberry,
peach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a wine cooler,
I guess peach is currently the
ghetto.
most flavored.
I don't know.
Aren't all wine coolers ghetto?
Yeah, I mean, like I don't know. You get them at 7-Eleven. I've never had one, and I'm very happy to. have
Okay,
that
so
statement.
I'm going to challenge you now.
No, I don't want one.
Oh no, we're going to make this happen. We're going to make this happen. I went to Bevmo months and months ago, and I bought the top 20 selling wines in the U.S. and tried them, and it was enlightening.
Yes.
Okay.
I did
Some
that
of
as a show.
Yeah, that's a show.
That's a show.
Yeah.
Can we do that, please?
Yeah,
Because
just have you back. Yeah.
Will be the
It's-
worst hangover the next day.
Well, we'll have to go to lunch.
yeah.
yeah.
Well,
For
no,
a
we're
week.
getting bucks that day. Like,
We're getting grease to
I
soak
need
it
the
up.
pizza.
Yeah, no, it's fascinating what people like, and there's some wines that aren't bad. I mean, we are in a little bubble here, and we get the best of the best,
yeah.
right? But
Mhm.
No, Brian fell in love with Martha's Shard. But yeah, we're gonna give you that the end of time.
It
man.
was the best of those 13 celebrity brands.
Yeah,
that
we did
Mhm.
It was
all like the
bad.
sort of like novelty celebrity branded wines.
did you do Jaw Rules?
I don't think it was. I think
Ja!
I think that was pre-Jaw Rules wine.
Okay.
This was a while ago. This
It
was
was a while ago.
2022.
Yeah, it was Sarah Jessica Parker, Sauvignon Blanc, Dave Matthews,
Of course.
Pinot, Brad.
The Hello Kitty
There was a
wine.
Game of Thrones wine.
Game of
Yeah.
Thrones,
That was
yeah.
fucking
That I think
terrible.
Bob Cabral made.
It was awful.
Shit,
Sorry,
man.
Bob. We love you.
Wait, did you try the new Grateful Dead one from
Uh,
I think Clinker Brick?
I have not.
I've seen presentations on it,
Yeah.
photographed from reps, and sent
Okay.
to me like, "Look what I'm in today."
but what percentage, like to you as a wine professional, how many of those wines out of that many
Of the
did
20.
you pick that you would actually drink?
3?
Right. But I think that's the conversation. And Luli Halstead, who was here a couple weeks ago, was having this conversation that we're just in such this little bubble. We don't understand what people are
Average.
drinking
Mhm.
outside of Sonoma or outside of our friend group.
Yeah.
That things like double XL, like, should we be happy that people are still drinking wine, but they're adding peach flavor to it and bumping up the alcohol to 16%? Or are we...
Or they could just drink
Just
my
get the
wine.
alcohol to 16%
Okay,
on your own.
but they're not.
But see,
They're-
like,
But they
I mean,
can't
I
get it,
love
yeah.
frosé at Psy. Like, I'm not 100% of a purist.
But I guess
Like,
what I'm saying is, are you mad at these different segments of the sector that aren't, let's say,
Well,
quote
is
unquote,
that
traditional
really wine?
winemaking? See,
Is it made from grapes? Did a grape
It
grower
is.
get to sell grapes to
But
some?
then
Yeah.
you can have that
Right.
argument with Hanson's vodka. Is that wine? It's made from grapes.
No, but it's a product that's made from grapes,
It's a
though.
byproduct.
Right.
Yeah.
Spicy Justin's coming out. I like that.
It only took like an hour and a half.
But what I'm saying is, as winemakers, do you have a problem with people making a product that's made from grapes that is manipulating it
I
if
guess
it brings more people into wine?
I guess I don't have a problem with it as long as it still brings them into drinking wine and not just
Manipulating it.
The problem we're having though is you have these entry level wines and you have your fine wines, and there's no natural bridge happening right now. Right? If there was a natural bridge from XXL to your wine,
Yeah.
right? Because they're completely different flavors and taste profiles. Like, that's what we're missing, is that middle ground right now. And I think that's what we need to figure out. The problem is making it is not profitable.
Yeah.
So
The middle ground.
Nobody
of this
wants to
industry
do
is
it.
Falling apart. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, even the monsters are getting into this sector of the double XL, and they're trying to figure out what to do with wine and how to label it and market it because they have a lot of bulk juice out there that something needs to get done with. But Bartles and James wine coolers or California coolers, that was my introduction to wine, and then eventually found my way to other things.
You put books down and picked the Bartles and James houses.
Pretty much around the same time. Yeah. But that's how I think a lot of wine is going to be sold for a little while.
I mean, honestly, I'm fascinated to try the top 20 selling wines in America.
Yeah.
I probably, first of all, have had none of them.
Yeah.
Maybe one or two.
Was Meiomi Pinot one of them?
No,
that was my question.
It was not. But I've also had Meiomi many, many times throughout the years and watched it evolve. I was very into it when it first came out, and I was very early in my wine career. And now I try really hard not to like completely trash it when my students bring it up.
Right.
I do tell them it's not Pinot Noir. It's really Pinot Noir with Petite
Juice.
Syrah added to it, and that's why it's so big.
Else.
And Hershey's chocolate syrup and vanilla flavoring and a
things,
couple
but
cinnamon cloves.
Coca-Cola.
What is your wine journey, Erin? How did you get into wine?
Sheer dumb luck. Actually, Cyril knows this, so hopefully it's not too bad. I grew up with no wine whatsoever. Not food family. We had frozen foods and McDonald's because my sister and I played softball.
Where'd you grow up?
Woodland Hills, California, LA area. And then I came up to Sonoma State to study journalism, and as is the case with all Sonoma State students, like lucked into the wine industry. I was working at an insurance trade publication, which is the worst thing in the entire world. It sucks so much. I cannot tell you how much I hated this job.
It sounds horrible. I don't think you have to sell that on us.
I think
Oh
I'd
my
rather drink
God.
the top 20 selling wines in the country.
Yeah, I'd rather do that every single day than work in insurance again. And then a friend of mine applied for a job at Wine Business Monthly as the assistant editor. And I said, ooh, that sounds fun. Wine. I like wine. There's red and white and both are great. And I was drinking Barefoot Moscato at the time. And so I applied and I went in for the interview, and Cyril asked me, what is your favorite grape variety? And I knew Moscato was the wrong answer.
Right.
But we had gone wine tasting a couple weeks prior at a winery that's no longer around in Napa, and they had poured a Chenin Blanc. And so I said Chenin Blanc.
Yeah, it's a
And
great
Cyril
answer.
goes, okay.
She knows things.
She knows wine. And I got the job. And to this day, he will not let me live that down. But now I know something about wine, and Chenin Blanc is amazing.
Yeah.
Yes.
It is
Maybe
everything.
you knew all along.
I really did. I was a trendsetter. I was predicting the wine industry like that. We were going to have this comeback one day. That's sort of not really a comeback, but I want it to be.
Yeah.
We're still working
There's
on
Hella
it.
Shannon. There's things going on.
Hella Shannon's amazing.
It's I want to go so bad.
I have never felt so old in my life.
And then the wine industry, that's fantastic.
That's amazing. I'm
Yeah.
just looking around going, whoa.
Can we card everyone here? Like,
Are you really 21? You look like you're 10. No, that was so cool. I missed it this year, though, and I'm kind of
know.
bummed.
I really want to go at some point.
That's what we need to do. We need to do something really fun around Rhone varieties.
I mean,
We're working on it
yeah.
every day.
Just saying, we could do a festival around it or something.
Rhone Rangers.
Yeah.
Pick one of the varieties,
Right.
maybe,
Yeah.
and like
And-
really
Yeah.
geek
Lean
out
in
on it.
at Mourvedre Head Day.
Move head.
Move that head.
Yeah. It's my favorite grape.
No,
that
Grenache is the answer.
Oh,
Everyone
Grenache is
knows it.
lovely. I love Syrah too.
Just
But
they
Mourvedre
fucked
is
it up.
so fun.
I think they're working
They're
on
much
a
better
Syrah
when they
version.
dance together.
Yes. All right. So if people want to join you,
Join your book club.
join your book club.
He says, and he's got
I mean,
like the skeptical look on his face. Like,
if they live
who
here
wants
locally,
that?
I read a
they
book
might
that
be able,
started
they
like that
might be able
once.
to join you. I don't know if you're.
She does events at
if there's-
wineries.
Right.
I do events at wineries,
Yeah.
yes.
So if people want to get in, how can they get in?
So they can go to novelpairings.club or find me on Instagram at novel_pairings. If it looks like a podcast, there was a podcast called Novel Pairings. They no longer exist, and it had nothing to do with wine. It was just explaining all the classics. If you land there, you've gone wrong. So novelpairings.club.com. Yeah. They still won't sell that to me. I'm really pissed. Like, I'm willing to buy it. Please let me.
That happened to us with the Winemakers podcast. There was a group that did a coffee table book down in Paso Robles that featured 6 winemakers. And then they called it the Winemakers podcast because they just did a podcast to sell the book. And so we actually got in touch with them, and
I think we're doing all right.
they were actually really nice. We're like, oh, we should be on your show, and we're like, yeah, okay.
And that's why you trademark everything.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you for being here and talking about books.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you for having me. And don't forget, I'm going to have a list for you. And I'm going to write down a bunch.
I'm watching, so I finally got into Ted Lasso in the last couple days. So happy. Is it
just in time for World Cup season?
Right? And Roy Kent.
Yeah.
So he's actually, a lot of times he's just sitting there reading a book. Mm-hmm. And so I'm like, oh yeah, maybe I should pick up something interesting.
He's also a writer. He's the writer for the show. And
is he really?
He wrote
Shrinking
that
guy.
Too. Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's great. I like his accent.
All right. I'm anxiously looking forward to your list. And first I will read the list to kind of get me.
It's like writing a to-do list.
2 weeks later,
make a to-do list.
Yeah. And we'll see. There's a few books that I read as a kid that I want to revisit as well too.
Okay.
I think would be fun.
To end the show, should we go around right now and say one book recommendation from all of us except Brian?
I got a recommendation.
Okay, there you go. What do you got
first? My guilty pleasure books are mystery novels based in France. So I read several different series of them, and the Martin Walker Police Chief Bruno in the Duragon just came out with a new one. So that's one I'm about to download and read next. And they're like super foodie and wine, and also like some shoot 'em up and thriller stuff. So
nice.
Martin Walker.
I keep rereading it. Unreasonable Hospitality by Will Guidara. It's nonfiction, but it's lovely.
I just finished it.
It's so good.
It has changed. I did the audio.
It
changed my view.
Magical. I keep it's great. And any person in hospitality, sales, or anything should read this book. Absolutely.
All right, I'm going with a book that I read as a kid that I haven't seen ever again. It's called Toto-chan, Totto, and then Chan. It's about a woman's journey growing up in Japan in school. I just remember loving the book, and I don't even know if you can find it again. But also, I think
you're not that old.
No, I just don't know. Like, I think it was brought to me by a Japanese student that we had. So I don't know that it was released here. But then also I loved reading the Encyclopedia Brown books.
Oh, there we go.
Because I loved the like you're trying to figure out the whole time as you're reading it, like picking up the clues or whatever, which I thought was fun.
Love that.
Mine is called Reincarnation Blues. I don't remember who the author is, but it's really fun look at life and death and the meaning of life, and kind of Tom Robbins-esque, kind of fun.
Love it.
Cool. What are you about to start on or
to start on? The Wedding People by Alison Esbach. I've read it before, but I'm going to reread it again because it's
they
our next.
Came out with something, right? Like a show or something?
Yeah, they're going to make it into a show. Yeah. It is the best depiction of divorce I have ever read. Like, I get that. that was me. Mm-hmm. Yep. I'm going to start that one up again. The book that I always recommend to people, though, is The Historian by Elizabeth Kostova. It's the book that got me into reading.
Ooh.
It's a modern day Dracula retelling. This woman's father goes missing hunting down Dracula, so she goes searching for him.
Yes.
And it's got travel and history.
Wait, say that again? What is the premise of the book?
This woman, her dad goes missing hunting for Dracula. So she goes hunting for her dad, trying to find her dad. And it's just, it's really just trying to find Dracula in a modern day setting.
I love it. I'll read that.
Yeah. It's been around a long time, but it's so good.
All right, here's to more reading.
Yeah.
And more wine.
And sign up for the
more wine.
daily news email. Whether you are in the industry or not, It's if you like wine and want to know what's going on in the wine world.
Is it free, or do you have
Yeah,
to
yeah,
subscribe?
absolutely.
It's free. You
Okay.
have to have an account, but there's no cost associated with the account, and we only send you the daily news email.
And then sign my petition to change the name. So the Wine Business Monthly Daily.
Shout out to you guys. This is gonna be
When are we?
2 weeks from now.
Uh,
So Stanley Mouse Party,
Stanley Mass Party, August 9th.
July. Blood of Gods. Are you going to Blood of Gods?
I'm going to Blood of Gods,
Woo!
of course.
When are you? What day are you going on? Are you going
The
up
day
early?
before.
Okay, so Thursday.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's our Thursday? You're planning the whole thing.
Oh,
Along for the ride.
yeah.
He doesn't know.
We got a place to stay, but then our friend also has a place that has a pool,
Pool. Very important to
Nice.
me.
which would be
In Walla Walla, yeah, necessary.
In July.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean you didn't book a place?
So
with a
and I
pool?
think there is still tickets left for Blood of Gods. BOG, if you want to go,
Come hang
just
out with
go
us.
to it's the Merrymaking Festival, and there's lots of places to taste wine and eat good food. We already have our resis hooked up. Did you already make reservations for dinner somewhere?
No.
Get on that.
I know. I
And we have an
know.
extra seat, I think.
I think we
have
made
my
it for
parents
four.
come
I think we made it
with
before.
us, so-
Yeah.
Knew we were gonna have stragglers. Kelly just got her tickets
Oh,
yesterday.
thank God. Yeah.
And no, she just got her tickets to Blood of Gods. I guess we're just sent to her.
Oh, no. I heard she was struggling with the flights.
Right. So
Yeah.
then I think she's gonna figure it out.
Teleport.
And then Stanley Mouse Party here at 16600 August 9th with Where's
and
West?
Sorbet dinner, July 11th.
July 11th, sorbet dinner if you want to go have dinner out at the
Rossi
Rossi Ranch.
Ranch,
Back
Yeah.
in the Heritage Blocks.
Yeah.
In the Heritage
1910
Blocks.
planting.
Where
It's
we've
the
never
dream,
had
right?
a dinner there ever.
It's the dream is to
Yeah.
have dinner in the middle of the vineyard.
Yep.
Yep.
gonna be
We're
awesome.
making it happen for $95.
Yeah.
I know. I would love to raise the price.
It's $195.
Every time we talk about it, it's going to get more expensive.
Too late now.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. And then make sure and go to the winemakerspodcast.com. Lots of bonus content and offers and video and pictures on the website as well that you can check out.
And do you have another drinking in a winery teed up yet?
I have Plot Twists and Pinot happening at San Giacomo on July 12th from 11 to 3. Tickets
Cool.
are $35, and we're doing bookish trivia, games, book swap, and some great food and wine.
There
And
you
if
go.
people want Chardonnay, can they drink Chardonnay?
Of course.
Okay.
It wasn't alliterative. I
Gotta
like
love alliteration.
Okay.
Chardonnay,
Yeah.
shut the hell up.
Good Chardonnay. Yeah. Okay, cool. Thanks for listening, you guys. Thank you, Erin.
Thank you.
Thank
for
you.
coming back.